What's up, Rick? WF1234. Back with you for another video. This time I'm doing my TNA Impact, Impact Wrestling TNA Impact review for tonight, 2/6/14. If you're watching this at a later date. Anyway, let's get into it. It started off with a recap from last week, which introduced MVP as a new investor. No by fault by my own. I'm wearing a TNA shirt tonight, so anyway. But we really start out Impact with an Eric Young Abyss brawl, which turns into the Monster Ball match between Eric Young and Abyss, which was a good Monster Ball match, short Monster Ball match I've ever seen, with Abyss picking up the victory, but not before Eric Young pulls the Abyss mask off of Joseph Park, revealing that yes, they are the same character, which we all kind of knew that anyway. Advancing that little storyline. Then we cut backstage to Dixie Carter and Robert Roode backstage saying, Dixie, you told me I was the number one contender, meaning that Samoa Joe won a number one contendership last week on Impact, which I did not watch because I was hanging out with some friends. Anyway, then MVP comes into the ring, who is the new investor in TNA. Don't like his ring music though. MVP coming in, and he talks about what changes he wants to make, and Spud comes out here saying, Miss Dixie, Miss Carter, Miss Dixie, I can't remember what he calls her, wants to meet with you tonight, Mr. MVP. Then MVP announces, after he and Spud get done, that Kurt Angle will face TNA World Champion Magnus tonight. I believe we go to break and then come back, or I believe this would be before break, but I'm not for sure. We had Bully Ray sitting above a coffin, cutting this promo on Mr. Anderson. I really don't remember. Pretty much, next week, you're going to be in this coffin, Mr. Anderson, and whatnot. Then Chris Sabin backstage cutting this with this segment on this area is very special to me in Velvet Sky and whatnot. Curryman enters the arena. You think, oh, match between Curryman. Nope. It's basically so Bully Ray can come out, beat the hell out of him, and put him in the casket. That's that entire segment. And then you had Magnus in Dixie's office talking to her about Kurt Angle tonight. Then you had her and Spud talking, and you have her and EC3 talking, which it just kind of came into one little segment instead of like Kurt, Dixie, Magnus, Spud, EC3 segment. I put them up and then just kind of put them in the same area as one. Then you had Austin Aries come out, cutting a name. They did a cool little in-ring segment where he talks about how he intends on cashing in option C again. The Romance show up. Ion attacks Aries and announces he is cashing his X Division Feast or Fired case. That Austin Aries and Zema Ion have a match for the X Division title right then and there, which was, typical matches, enough for Austin Aries to pick up the victory and remain champion. We had Spud Carter segment backstage talking about, the investor is going to be coming, he's going to be coming. Then you had a Christy Hemme Samuel segment. I don't know who this guy is. Again, when this guy apparently did his gut check, I was watching TNA all that much, so I don't know who the hell it is. But apparently there's a little thing going on between them. That's all I can tell you. Then you had Roode talking about his match later on tonight against Samoa Joe next. The Magnus comes up and says, you'll be okay, you'll be okay, you'll be okay. Then MVP finally makes his way to Dixie's office. They have a little confrontation. Spud's there, of course. Then you move into the ring. You have Kurt Angle versus TNA World Heavyweight Champion Magnus in what was a match. Angle picking up the victory via disqualification because EC3 attacks Angle and injures them, and I would assume takes him out for a little bit. Then you have Joe, who's there as they're taking Angle out of the arena, checking on Angle, and then cuts this promo to Dixie saying, You've done this before, you're not gonna do it to me, blah blah blah." And then you have EY talking about the master plan. Sabin shares another segment, same in the same room. Then he reveals that he has invited Velvet to the area, and then goes over their little history with the room. And then this guy walks in. He's like, "What are all the cameras doing here?" And then he fake proposes and says we're done and whatnot. Yeah, yay segment. Then you had your main event, which was Bobby Roode versus Mojo, and what was it? Probably the best match of the night besides Monsters Ball. Filmed because they were over in Scotland. I believe they were in Glasgow tonight. Yeah, filmed in Glasgow when they were on their Maximum Impact tour, which they're apparently going to be in somewhere else next week. Anyway, then Robert Roode versus Mojo, probably the best match of the night. Like I said, Mojo picking up the victory via Katina clutch, or the rear naked choke. Then Dixie Carter comes out, announces her presence. MVP comes out. They have their summit, which they have been building for the past hour, I believe, and that ends the segment, which I would believe that they actually filmed this before they filmed anything else, because they really didn't bring up what happened tonight, including him making the main event, which literally just finished. So I believe they did it at the top of the show and showed it at the end of the show. Anyway, it's an alright for being taped. It's taped it's live every 3 weeks, according to their Impact Wrestling schedule on their website, because it's looking up to hopefully go to a TNA show. Anyway, I have a bunch of footage from SmackDown on Tuesday. Yes, SmackDown is taped. They taped it live up at the Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa, which is like two and a half hours away from here, from where I live. So, yeah. So hopefully I mainly videotaped everything. So I'll get those up as soon as I can. I may throw them in one video, or I may just upload them separately. But I think what I'll do is maybe tomorrow, even though I'm reviewing SmackDown throughout the day, I'll upload what Raw videos I have left. Anyway, until next time, guys, remember, comment, like, and subscribe. I don't say that enough. I'm XCWF1234. Peace out.